guys, welcome to the review and results show for the February 6, 2023 edition of AEW Dark Elevation. My name's Dan and I review each and every AEW show. That's everything from shows like this to all of their pay-per-views. So if you missed it and you want a quick recap, or you enjoy watching everything and you want a place to talk all things AEW, you can do so right here. So please go right below this video, click that like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell, because it knows that you see future reviews that I do, but also helps others to find my channel. And without any further ado, let's get to the review. Dark Elevation starts off with the boys taking on the JAS's Matt Menard and Angelo Parker. Matt Menard pulling double duty in this one, both wrestling and commentating later on in the show. Fortunately, no Ian Riccaboni, it was just Paul White during this match, which is a shame considering the amount of history the boys have in Ring of Honor and all the knowledge Ian Riccaboni probably has on them. But unfortunately for the boys, he wouldn't have had too much time to talk about them, because even though they did look good, they looked good in defeat as Matt Menard and Angelo Parker pick up the win with a double DDT. Backstage now as Lexi is standing with Smart Mark Sterling, Tony Nese, and Ari Daivari, and they're talking about their opponents for the main event of the show, Wheeler Yuta and Claudio Castagnoli, and asking the question we've all been wondering is the BCC even still a thing now with everything that's been going on? My favorite part of this interview was when Lexi was thanking everybody for being there with them, and Smart Mark Sterling just standing there saying, "You're welcome," and you can see Lexi in the background holding the mic, shaking her head, almost looked like she was holding back from laughing. That was great. Back to the ring, and this time it's Rockhard Juice Robinson going up against Jake Crist, who's making his AEW debut, and from the start of the bell, Drake went right after Juice, playing in a lot of offense in such a short amount of time. Very impressive, not really giving him too much time to breathe, which is something you need to do against a guy like Juice, but even that was not enough to keep Juice down for long, as he was finally able to get the advantage and pick up the win here. After that, it's a trios match featuring Renny D, Matt Brannigan, and Crash Jackson against the Dark Order. This was a fun one. Dark Order dominated and looked great doing it. There was a fun spot where all their opponents were each in separate corners, and they all got thrown right into each other, right in the middle of the ring all at the same time. You had Alex Reynolds getting an assisted tope, and they ended up winning the match with what John Silver calls, and make sure I got this right, a meat hammer. I love it. That might be my favorite name to any finisher ever in wrestling. Up next, it's Yuka Sakazaki versus Billie Starkz, and I'm very happy to see both these women wrestle again, especially Billie. It seems like she's getting more and more work from AEW recently. Fingers crossed here. Hopefully that means she gets an all-elite graphic in her future, because I think she could put on a lot of great matches with other women in AEW, especially on television. I think that would be awesome. And of course, everyone loves Yuka. I love Yuka. I can't say enough about her bubbly personality. Always gets me more excited whenever she's involved in a match. But as far as this match was concerned, both women looked impressive. Billie did a flip onto Yuka from the second rope as Yuka was hanging on the outside of the ring. Looked really cool. Yuka hit an impressive, and I mean impressive, missile drop kick. Not everybody can hit such a crisp looking one, and she certainly did here. Billie almost got the win here. Really looked like she was going to a few times, one of which where she was doing a bridging German suplex, and then, of course, a swanton bomb, and I mean a picture-perfect swanton. But it's Yuka who picks up the win here with a Magical Girl splash and a phenomenal, and I mean phenomenal, match. Backstage, and this time Lexi is standing with the boys talking to them about their most recent loss, and then in comes the Dark Order to try to recruit them in with some dance moves from John Silver. And Lexi was trying to get in on the fun as well, but unfortunately for her, Dark Order was not having that. We didn't get a formal yes, but they did follow them out of there, and one of the boys ate one of the contracts, so I'm not really quite sure what that meant. But if you can get the Dark Order, the boys, and Dalton Castle to not necessarily be in the same faction, but, you know, same segments, that's just money right there. Back to the ring again, and this time it's Chaos Project and the Reality Zack Clayton taking on Orange Cassidy and Best Friends, and Orange Cassidy looked so good here with how effortless he makes everything look, because of course he does. He's Orange Cassidy. Danhausen even came in there with some very brilliant distraction tactics. But Chaos Project and Zack were able to get in some offense here. I particularly liked the spot where Zack was giving a bear hug to Orange Cassidy, and then the rest of Chaos Project came in and gave a hug to both of them, sort of mocking Best Friends. And then you can see afterwards, Zack sort of mouthed the words to a Serpentico, okay, you can get out now. And they eventually do, but Orange Cassidy and Best Friends were able to regain the control here, pick up the win in another fun one. After the match, Angelico tried to start something with Orange Cassidy. Don't know if that's going to lead to a match with them somewhere down the line, but unfortunately for him here, Danhausen cursed him, and immediately punched him in the dick. After that, it was Powerhouse Hobbs going up against Corey Calhoun, and I said it once, I'll say it again and again until it happens. I would absolutely love to buy the Book of Hobbs AEW. Please, please get on this. And poor Corey is probably going to have plenty of time to read about the Book of Hobbs in the hospital as he got absolutely destroyed here. Hobbs did just about everything he wanted to do while talking all sorts of trash. And this is the Hobbs I love to see. This is the Hobbs we should really be seeing more on television. Hobbs does pick up the win here with a burning hammer. Please give this man the TNT title. Please give this man every title. Up next, it was the Butcher and the Blade versus Top Flight. And I absolutely love the clash of styles here with two Bruisers going up against two high flyers. What better way to keep two high flyers down by having the other team just beat the hell out of them, and that's exactly what they did here. You even had the Bunny get involved, and when this sort of thing happens, it really makes you appreciate more when those high flyers can get that offense in. Makes it look that much more impressive, just fighting back the way that they did. Darius, his Spanish fly, he does it almost looking like he's not even trying. It's that effortless. So damn good. And then, of course, you have Dante getting the win here with his top rope moonsault. Go out of your way to watch this one. Then we have the 8-women tag featuring Diamonte, Emi Sakura, Marina, Shafir, and Nyla Rose taking on Madison, Rayne, Sky Blue, Queen Aminata, and Hyena Hera. I absolutely love those last two names there. I don't really know anything else about them, but those names alone already make me a fan. But as far as this match is concerned, Marina and Madison got in most of the offense in for their respective teams, and it didn't take too long for things to sort of break down here. Everybody sort of attacking everybody onto the outside, except for Madison, Rayne, and Sky Blue, who both hit top rope dives onto everybody. But it was a heel team here, getting the win with Nyla Rose hitting a powerbomb onto Hyena Hera. Lastly, we had the main event of Dark Elevation with Daivari and Tony Nese going up against Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta of the BCC. Before the match, you had Smart Mark Sterling antagonizing the crowd as only he can. He talked about a law to where it's illegal to fish for whales on Sunday in Ohio, and basically called all Ohio women whales. Then proceeded to call Wheeler and Claudio both Moby Dick, and that Tony and Ari were going to slice and dice them. Very good stuff here. Then getting into the match, you had a fun sequence where Ari was trying to get away from Claudio. He was so disoriented that he went towards the wrong corner, tried to tag in Wheeler, but Wheeler promptly just knocks him out, just punches him right in the face. Good stuff there. I really enjoyed that. Then you had later on with Tony Nese showing off his versatility in the ring, hitting a very impressive 450 splash, easy for me to say. Then a fun sequence to end things where Claudio tags in Wheeler, does his little swing, and on, I think it was like the 12th or 13th rotation, something like that, Wheeler ends up kicking him in the face for the win for the BCC. And that was AEW Dark Elevation. What did you guys think about it? Please let me know down in the comment section below. Standout matches for me, certainly that Yuka Billie match was match of the night. And then you had the Butcher and the Blade versus Top Flight. And with that being said, if you enjoyed this review and you want to see more, please go right below this video, click the like button, the subscribe button, or ring notification bell, because I always let you see future reviews that I do, but also allow others to find my channel. And thank you guys once again for checking this review out, and thank you guys for being all elites.